we fix the camera from before? Boy, I don't even know. Not really. Okay, we're live. It's the morning stream. I got caught up watching the footage that I needed to review. That's a good sign about the next episode. When I'm so excited about the next episode, I am editing instead of playing the video game. I mean, I was editing and playing the video game. Okay, let me get all the chats and stuff going. Sorry, I'm running a few minutes behind today. I was like sitting here at like 8:15. I was like, oh boy, I'm ready to get going. Let me just review this footage first. This next episode is going to be good. I am excited. I recorded a little bit of stuff when I wasn't streaming as well, because I wanted to stage a heist, and you can't always do that sort of thing during a live stream. So there will be a heist in the next video. Okay. So we are just cleaning up some of this right here in preparation. Welcome, Moon Roses, for you. Good morning to you as well. I'm realizing that I should probably get a beacon over here because I'm doing just enough mining that it's like kind of obnoxious, but like not so much. It's not like I'm clearing a huge area. I am doing a relatively big linear thing. Yeah, there will be a heist in the next episode. There's kind of there's two things left I need to record to close out episode 63, and that's kind of what we're working on today. So we're gonna basically do about another 45 minutes worth of work on the pinball machine for right now, and then we're gonna come record an outro. Okay, wow, there's a lot. We're also going to do our morning correspondence check, because I just realized I got a bunch of messages that I didn't look at yet that might be important. Screaming externally. Good morning, Lillian. Okay. Just as a quick reminder, though, this is a viewer-supported stream. I'm in slot 9, putting the hot in the hot bar. We are 20 away from our first face camera expansion milestone, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, let's go start looking at all these messages. So, okay, that's just Jevin posting GIFs. That I can ignore. That's Asuma telling us all something that he already told me individually. That I can ignore. This is Asuma thanking somebody else who's not me. I did not need to say you're welcome. Wow, we're going through these pretty quick. And some stuff about buying new computers, which also doesn't affect me because I am not about to do that. Awesome. Cool, 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 cool. Alrighty, so because what we have. Alexa says, good morning, Joe. You keep me company while I also check emails at work. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Oh, look, my YouTube monthly creator newsletter is here. Full of tips about what to do if the Pinkertons show up at your house. I have no doubt. Let's go ahead and see what's in this month's YouTube monthly creator newsletter. Looking to breathe new life into your channel with shorts? Transform your long-form videos into 60-second highlights and expand your reach with shorts. Help new fans discover your channel thanks to automatic links back to your content. Yeah, I'm good. Let's see what else they've got here. Expand your reach. Go live together. No, sorry. Go live together. Many YouTubers are starting real estate ventures and moving in together. Have fun mixing up your yogurts. I don't know why they're pronouncing it the British way. No, wait, no, it was go live together. Easily collaborate with another creator when you go live. Start your co-stream right from the YouTube app. I don't use the YouTube app to go live. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Introducing podcasts on the YouTube Music app. Oh, I don't care about that. Because I'm not going to make a podcast anytime soon. Dun 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 doo doo doo. And then what's next? Connect with fans and earn more with YouTube shopping. No, I don't trust their manufacturers. I'd rather work through somebody local. Make your fans feel like part of the action while generating revenue. Yeah, I'm good, YouTube. I'm glad they only do this once per month for the monthly one. Although they do send us, like, daily ones that are basically the exact same thing, but with a... They're like, your daily update on why you should do all the things that we listed in our monthly update. Creator on the rise, looking to take your contentment to the next level. Whether you are on your creative journey, or wherever you are on your creator journey, you're sure to learn something valuable from David Joe's videos about filmmaking and photography. Yeah, I don't really think we need to do that. Joe Hill. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that they put it in. Oh no, I got to the end of this and it's the. Oh no. Oh no, there's a personalized part at the end of this. I've just been reading the announcements at the top. I didn't know there was a personalized bit. Oh gosh. And now they're just they're just like, Joe Hills, here's how your channel did this month. 0 new subscribers. Thanks, guys. I know. But it's like in huge. It's like a huge thing. Like it's supposed to be like a congratulations message. But it looks really like they're just like calling me. Because like I would assume that most people who are like, you know, at the level on YouTube where they're getting these emails have more than one new subscriber per month, right? And so instead it just looks like they're mocking me. It's like, whoa, look at these 0 subscribers you got. Wow. Morning, Tricky. Yeah. So it does also share that. So I have 0 new subscribers, but in like huge letters. I also have 105.9 thousand total views and 1.3 million minutes watched. So yeah, pretty disappointing numbers on the whole. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. I'm glad you opened with the 0, so I don't have to be disappointed by the other numbers. Oh, wait. There's a tweet button to share this. Oh, gosh. I don't know what the... Oh, YouTube emailed me this link and asked me to tweet it. And I don't know what exactly it points to. But we're gonna roll those dice. I think this might... I'm not gonna click the link until I post it. So the thing is that my YouTube channel is so old. It's just hanging on the words redirecting for me. Are you just seeing it saying redirecting forever when you click on it? It just says redirecting forever. Okay. The link you sent me hangs on redirecting. Now we're talking. Yeah. So if y'all want to let YouTube know to fix their link, there's the tweet about their link being broken. Thanks, YouTube. Okay. Yeah, all the data was in the header, including the 0 subscribers. Yeah, so the thing is that because my YouTube channel is so old, like YouTube automatically like removes like 100 subscribers a day to sometimes like 400 or 500 subscribers depending on the day, because old accounts that like get closed down or whatever, like, or if somebody like works for a company and they're using their company YouTube account to follow me or whatever, and then that company shuts down its Google Workspaces to switch to Microsoft Teams, all that goes away. So basically there's this continuous thing where every day I lose hundreds of subscribers, and every day I also gain like 95% of that from new subscribers. But like most days it's just like, hey, you lost 200 subscribers and gained 191 subscribers today. Congratulations. It was only -9. And I'm like, thanks, YouTube. Thanks. This is one of those long-term account problems. You don't have that if you're just getting started these days. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Nope, Queen says, so if I unsub then resub, it won't help. No, why would that help? I'm not sure I understand the thought there, actually. Sorry. We should probably remove this little island thing. Oh, we actually need to use that bed, though. So the thing is, does actually, since they get the name of the channel, do they, like, cross-reference that, or do they just let you put whatever in there? Like, have I checked out the button yet? Not today. I've checked it out every other day. We're still warming up my voice for this morning. We're gonna record when we go over to the button, and my voice is not all warmed up yet. Yeah, the copper ages faster spread out that way, is the idea. It's not that it ages faster when it's 4 blocks apart, it's that anything closer than that makes it age slower. Like, its natural aging rate will start to decline. It'll start to age slower if you put it nearer than 4 blocks to another piece of copper. Oh, I don't care about my subscriber numbers. It doesn't impact anything for real. It's just, like, kind of funny that they sent me this email with a huge, you have 0 new subscribers. Woo, with, like, confetti. Okay, so we'll pick up this lapis here. I should have gotten more torches when I was up there. Morning, Zed. Hey, hey. Yeah, the face cam is in the slot 9. I'm down here putting the hot in the hot bar as we await our first tipping milestone of the morning. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are currently 20 away from our first face camera expansion milestone. Yeah, no ZF collab today, sorry. Gotta be, I'm working on this, trying to get this next video out the door in a timely manner. It's relatively self-contained, but the problem is, if I don't finish it before this afternoon I need to start on stuff for the next video, I'm going to end up in this weird situation where I'm like, well, maybe I can combine these two videos, and then it ends up, like, stuff gets cut out of both, and it's stupid, and I should not do that. But I just know psychologically, if I start recording the next episode before I've got this one basically edited, it will not go well. The temptation is too strong to, like, what if there's a narrative through line here? There's not. I know what I'm recording next. There won't be. But it's like, why don't I see how it goes? Morning, Sonic Warrior 1100. Okay. It's very rare for Zed to be on this late. Usually he's done recording before I'm even awake. So that's the other thing, is if he's recording at this time of day for him, it probably means he's behind on something, and I should stay out of his way while he catches up. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were Scottish. Thank you, McScottish Warrior. See, I'm worried there might be some water in here at some point that we're going to have to deal with. So that is a minor concern, because that's just going to go wipe out like 100 torches and be a big pain for me. So what I should do is keep like holes in the bottom here that the water will flow to naturally. Still waking up. A lot of misplaced blocks here. Welcome, Sanity Ashtray. I'm doing well. Thank you for not smoking. The Biaz, too, says... Oh, see, this is what I was worried about here. This is what I was worried about. Okay. Is that all the source blocks? At least this was on the uphill side, so it didn't, like, sweep every torch possible away down there. Welcome, Mini Cheese Mouse. Oh, I hope you enjoy your new toy there. So Grub says, love how you gave all this stuff to Pearl. Oh, awesome. Has she shown that yet? I know she, like, visited briefly in her last video and was like, I'll come back to this another day. Bomp says, what's uphill? More torches. The thing is, the water can't flow. Like, if we had been cutting into this from the downhill side, the water would have swept away, like, a bajillion torches, and that would have been, like, a hassle to put them back in. Pearl is taking care of it in a video this week. Oh, awesome. Has she started showing it, like, her process on stream? Or... Good luck with your essay doing 3 hours, Nepeta. Okay, so my goal for this morning is to stream long enough to warm up my voice and then record an outro for this episode. We're going to do some last minute... We're going to try and make as much progress on this as we can because I want to show this copper aging area. And ideally, I think we should be able to cut all the way to the far wall before we do that. Are we subtabular? Yeah, we're inside the plywood of the, so there's where the subwoofer hole is. There's where the power switch hole is. Right there. Oh, yeah. I was like, why is there wood here? That's weird. That's where the water was. Yeah. Is there more water we're going to have to deal with anytime soon? Hopefully not. Is there a torch in there? Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's go ahead and place that then. Doesn't make sense to TNT out this wall since, yeah, it's not really out of scale for that. Like, everybody's like, I'm not asleep, you're asleep. Hey, Just Blunders. We are working on a colossal scale pinball machine. We are currently inside where 2 of the pieces of plywood meet. and we're fixing the joint because I accidentally had this one sheet of plywood intersecting the other the wrong way. So we are inside the plywood. The scale of this pinball machine is such that a sheet of plywood is 5 blocks wide or thick. You can see where we have a hole cut in the plywood for the subwoofer over there. And a hole cut for the power switch over there. And we're also aging copper inside of here, because it seems like a waste of space to have all this room and not be doing something with it. Ah, boy. My inventory's full, so we actually do have to go back topside momentarily. Okay, so let's go back topside since we need to empty out our extra stone here. Oops, it's hard to fly around in here. Okay. So let's fly out so that people can see, like, the pinball machine better, like Just Blunders, who just arrived. This is our deep field pinball machine I am designing. The cabinet dimensions are based on the spooky pinball Total Nuclear Annihilation cabinet by Scott Denisi, but the play field and art and stuff is stuff I'm doing myself based on space telescopes. Once again, the name of the machine is the Deep Field. Ooh. So the part of the machine we were just inside of was this piece of wood here, which actually extends all the way here. This is where the subwoofer hole is that I was showing you from down there. Lakshmi13 says, a friend of mine was traveling south and complained that a candy bar and a gas station there was about $3 with tax, which makes me... honestly, Lakshmi13, I don't know what a candy bar costs, not because it's like, oh, I'm so wealthy I have other people buy my candy bars for me. I just kind of stopped buying them. Like, now that I'm, like, working from home, like, I used to buy candy bars, like, occasionally from, like, a vending machine. If I was like, oh, I don't have time for lunch, I'll have a candy bar instead, just to have some calories. But, yeah, these days, now that I'm working from home, I can be a lot more intentional with my meals. So I have no idea since how prices have changed in the last 3 years or something. But yeah, we've got the junglewood detail on the inside of the plywood here for the cutouts now. It's looking a lot better. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I always forget where's the entrance. So now that I've, like, covered in a bunch of the gaps I was using to fly around, it's, like, not as easy for me to get down to where I was going. Going back in the planks. So long and planks for all the fish. Wait, we're still wait. I was like, oh yeah, this should be about the level we need to be at. Nope, still too high up. Oh boy. Oh, we're out of totems. Let's put that back in our offhand there. Not out, we just didn't have it installed. Okay. How big am I? At this scale, a pinball would be over 6 meters. So I am very small. Have I selected a block for the coin door? The coin door is going to be made out of blackstone, which is one of the reasons that we asked our pal Tango for a bunch of blackstone. Moon roses, that's not correct. That's, way off. Each centimeter in real life is about 2.37 blocks. Sonic Warrior says, where's the green screen, Joe? I left it upstairs. I need more room. Tricky says, are you a fan of Avatar The Last Airbender? If so, or if not, you should look up the Leaves of the Vine song. Oh, I know that one. I've seen Avatar The Last Airbender. That's the one, like, the leaves from the vine grow long. The leaves from the vine get a song. The leaves from the vine are near grapes. And this song is so great. Leaves from the vine. Removing this divider. It's taking lots of time. It would be a lot quieter if I weren't singing Leaves from the Vine. Leaves from the vine grow very long. Leaves from the vine get their own song. Leaves, 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 they come and they grow. Leaves, leaves, leaves. Drop the mic, says your singer Joe. Alex Bernstein says, why did I picture the coin door as metallic? Because a real coin door is metallic, but it's usually like black, matte. It's a matte black metal. Like, here, let me pull up the Pinball Life's coin door. Data East Spooky Pinball coin door is what we're going with here. I'm posting a link to what a coin door would look like. And it's a matte black, which blackstone would be good for capturing. It's like speckled. Or like textured. Yeah. Just Blunder says, do you and Badger like cooking together? I think we would like cooking together if either of us had a kitchen that was remotely usable for that sort of thing. My apartment has a tiny, tiny kitchen. It is impossible for two people to work in there safely. Like, somebody will get scalded, burned, or sliced. It's... like, I have been on small boats with smaller galleys, but it's darn close. That's one of the reasons we don't do any cooking streams, or I don't do any cooking streams, because my kitchen, you can't, there's not space to film in there even with one person, because, like, just the distance you want to be from the camera so it looks okay, you're not going to get. Alex Bernstein says, I might have been thinking of skee ball when I was a kid. Yeah, maybe those have metallic coin doors. I mean, like I said, the coin doors on pinball machines are made of metal, but most modern coin doors are this matte black. The older ones from maybe 30 or 40 years back were like more of a silvery, glossy metal, but they kind of got away from that. Once, yeah. Hey, I got mentioned by HermitCraft, and I found out my watch isn't muted. Let's mute that watch. Mute your watch. We're going to have a bunch of beholders attack us when we go up topside if we're not careful. I have not been sleeping. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome, Paperfish. Glad you could join us. What's one of my favorite memories from previous seasons? Well, I liked in the fall, I went to a pumpkin field once, and I got to use, you know those things that you use, like, if you're, like, trying to cut through a chain link fence to, like, break into a, like, facility? Bolt cutters. Yeah, this, pumpkin farm had these things that look like bolt cutters, where you actually cut the pumpkin stem off the plant. Like, because, like, the pumpkin stems were, like, 2 inches thick, or they were, like, huge pumpkins. And I took my kid, and we, like, got to pick our own pumpkins from the plants. That was probably my favorite memory of a previous season. Very cool. How are we today? We are doing well. We are aging copper here. And I'm fixing a intersection error with the way the flat sheet of concrete here, or the flat sheet of plywood here goes the entire length of the machine. So this other piece shouldn't be cutting through the middle of it. Just Blunders says, I'm reminded of your Halloween store back in the day. I had a lot of hermits who were really mad at me for that Halloween store. Because I built it to be an accurate representation of what a Halloween store in an American strip mall looks like. And people were just like, this is the ugliest architecture I have ever seen. This should not be on HermitCraft. This is an abomination. This is one of the reasons I don't build shops. Because, like, I'll get an idea, and then I'll execute it, and I'm like, I completely nailed how terrible an American Halloween store looks like. And then a bunch of Europeans will just freak out. And it's just like, No, it's not that they didn't like it publicly. It's not that they didn't like it in a way that was funny or amusing to, like, make an episode about. It was like, Joe, is this a cry for help? What's wrong with you? Why are you wasting your time making something so hideous? And I'm like, no, that's the joke. And they're like, it's not funny. And I'm like, I think it is. Joe, are you okay? And I'm like, I think it's funny. Morning, Corky. Morning, Froggy. Okay, so... Hey, we got, I think, our first tip of the stream from Jesse for 5, who says, Halloween stores are wonderful, and you did great. Oh, thank you, Jesse. That puts us 15 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Do-do-do-do. Compact Disc Super Audio Compact Disc says, I was thinking of building an IHOP as my Froglight shop on one of my realms, but decided against it because of similar concerns about the universality of it. Yeah, International House of Pancakes actually isn't that international. I was shocked when my fiance came here. I was like, what? We don't have these? Because apparently it's like the only place to get good gluten-free pancakes. You can't get good gluten-free pancakes in England. And so, even though I'm kind of just like, IHOP is not my favorite. I would rather go to, like, a local diner or whatever. But a lot of the local diners don't have the gluten-free pancakes, so... Yeah, so IHOP and Jersey Mike's were the two chain restaurants we ended up eating at the most while we were traveling. Because... that was the two best for consistent availability of gluten-free dishes. Gritmonger tips 20, who says, Bigger Joe. Do. Thank you very much, Gritmonger. That is going to get us evenly... or not evenly, $5 past our first face camera expansion milestone. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here. Oh, no, I forgot to turn on the ring light. Expanded as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. I also forgot to open the window, so we're not getting the window sounds. Hold on. Yeah, there's those birds. I was like, something's missing this morning. Yeah, IHOP is international in that it's, like, in, like, Canada, not that, like, it's in the UK. The TCG hat comes from defeating the Pharaoh at the card game. Okay, so let's see what we got next. Jesse, tipping another 15, says, gotta leave early, but I thought you should get a face expansion before I left. Thank you, Jesse. Here we go. It's time to grow hills. So thank you so much, Jesse, for that. Hey, morning, Chloe the Great and Powerful. Glad you could join us this morning. This is going to be kind of a shorter one. We're not doing 3 hours this morning, because yesterday I generated a lot of footage, and today I need to edit it. But, so here's kind of the problem that these morning streams is supposed to solve. Is it's supposed to force me to stay out of bed once my kid goes to school. So instead of dropping off my kid and just being like, I'm going to go back to sleep for a little bit. And then what ends up happening when I do that is I end up missing, like, important messages from hermits like, hey, could you do a collab this morning? And then I wake up and it's like, oh, never mind, we got somebody else, or whatever. Like, so that's not optimal. If I'm going to take a nap, I should take it later in the day after the British people are done, is kind of what I've learned. So the thing is, part of me is like, well, if I'm going to work on editing, that's fine. I can just cancel the stream to work on editing. And I'm like, the problem is, if I start canceling the streams on days where I feel good, I'll start canceling the streams on days where I feel bad. I feel like time boxing the streams on days where I feel good, where I'm like, oh, I'm really hype about this editing. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? Let's do this as like a 1 to 1.5 hour stream instead of a 2 to 3 hour stream that day, and then go edit. Especially because I need to warm up my voice anyway if I'm going to record an outro, because I still don't have an outro for the video. I need to write a haiku. Quirky says, I'm going to assume that strip malls aren't popular in Europe. I don't think they have them in the same way at all, is the thing. So, like, they didn't, like, yeah, like the joke of, hey, this is a strip mall with a store that's turned into a Halloween store didn't make sense. So, yep, we cut down the entire intersection of plywood there. So for our last segment here, we need to showcase the copper aging area. So let's grab however much more copper is cooked and place that first. Okay, we're gonna need to get rid of some of this cobble first as well. We'll just place it in here for right now. We'll deal with it later. Diorite, andesite, granite. Okay. Oops, okay. Dang it. That figures. We'll go back for that. Got it. Okay, so... So, this is going to be... Let's organize this a little bit down here. Let's put that there. Let's quickly start replacing the ones we already have. This is probably not the optimal way to do this, but I mean, what is, you know? I mean, I actually know what it is. It's building Leonardo da Vinci machine, like oh no, it's a Michelangelo sculpture, whatever. One can stay. Welcome, Log. Welcome, Ender Ninja. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Get that in our offhand, I guess. So it stays. Hippo Bessie says, Joe, what are you using all this copper for? I'm gonna explain that when I record the outro. Boy, that's a really loud weed whacker. Sorry. There's always lawn crews running around Nashville, or rolling around Nashville. Sorry about that. I'm like so used to it, I didn't even realize, like, oh, I'm broadcasting that noise. That's not cool. Whoa. I was gonna say, let's try adding a few rows now that we've harvested enough copper that we can actually get stuff going in the next episode that we need copper for. Somebody asked if we need the copper for anything. We do, actually. But right now, we're just setting up the visual for the outro of the episode, which is going to be down in here. Boom, 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 boom. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. Yeah, this feels good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Astromas, if the copper is anything closer than 4 blocks apart, it'll age slower. And I don't want it to age slower. Oops. Whew. Jeff Davidson says maybe X would let you use David Copperfield. Well, the problem with that is it wouldn't be inside the pinball machine. So from a thematic standpoint, the idea is we're going to be hanging out here doing a lot of work on the machine, so we might as well be aging copper while we're doing it, right? Like, this area is loaded. Because, like, David Copperfield, I would have to AFK at Asuma's base, whereas here I can be working on pixel art on the machine itself while the thing gets made, right? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Double checking that. Cool, cool, cool. One, two, three, four, 5. Hey, Badger, welcome back. Hope you had a pleasant outing. Okay. Let's get this back in our offhand just in case. So the thing is that these blocks give a good sense of the depth and the size of this area, right? Like, from a visual standpoint, putting a bunch of stuff in Isuma's machine doesn't showcase what we want to showcase about our own build either. Like, the idea is I want to film an outro at the pinball machine showing, like, okay, we're inside that giant piece of plywood. I'd put in some copper for scale, you know? Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so excited about getting this episode out the door. Like I said, it features a heist. But there's a particular joke that I keep wanting to repeat because I think it's so funny. But, you know, I'm gonna just text the joke to Badger so that I don't have to. Wow, we're cutting through this like a. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that a Russian yelled at you. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, I've still got 21 blocks. For some reason, I was like, oh, and now that we're done. 21 blocks in the stack. Nope. Wrong. One, two, three, four, five. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So there's a particularly dark area here. We're gonna drop that new torch in. And then I think we're gonna make some more blocks and randomly replace some of the ones in the middle row. Let's see how many more blocks baked just while we were here. Do the torches help with the aging? No, I'm just old. Old people put a lot more torches on things. Because we remember a time when you had to, or you had huge trubs. That's short for troubles. Before the Good Friday Agreement, where they Mojang agreed to get rid of the lighting. Okay. Okay, so... So like I said, we're not going to replace all... We're not going to go through this and do this like a perfect row right now. We're just trying to add a little bit of pop visually. So we need to have these... Like, for the copper aging field to sell the concept of a copper aging field, there needs to be copper at various ages. I feel like I'm not doing a good job of running around wildly. I feel like I should be running more diagonally through here, like cutting huge swathes. I But instead I'm like, ooh, let's just go in a line because it's faster. Which arguably it is, but like I need to be running past a few for every one I do if I'm trying to create a splotchy look. But I see the next one, I'm like, why would I run past that one? I should just get that one. It's right there. Welcome, Andy. I'm doing well. We are placing some copper blocks here inside the pinball machine. We're inside the plywood at the bottom of the cabinet right now. You can see the subwoofer cutout right there and the power cutout right there. Okay. We have already reclaimed almost, or by the time we're done with this, we will have reclaimed all of the copper that we gave Cubfan. We gave Cubfan 2 stacks and 29. I think it's funnier if we end with exactly 2 stacks and 29 ourselves here. So let's, okay. No, it's funnier if we ended with 2 stacks and 28. And we said we've almost got as much as we gave Cubfan earlier. And we're off by 1 out of, like, 230 something. That's a bad estimate, but... yeah, okay. So we take the remaining 5 here. Now, the other thing is, for this outro, we need to know before we record the outro if Mumbo has turned on his machine. We don't have a good way to get out from here, though. Ooh, we need to definitely put that there. Oh. If Mumbo has not turned on his machine, then we don't need to come over here for the outro. But if he has, we definitely want to. Nope. See, I lit up his sign so I would know if he got rid of it. Because he wouldn't bother inking the new one. Okay. Never-ending copper age. Oh no, we're about to have 1 million beholders descend upon us because I have not slept in a bed for like 8 Minecraft nights. Bedtime. Might be fun to include a dumpster update. Oh, that's a good point. We do actually have a few more dumpster things here that are both full. Let's go check Scarland to see if Pearl has already been there. Why is it 208-liter trash bags? Because they're Australian. That's I googled how big Australian trash bags are. I don't know. I think thematically this doesn't fit into the episode, so we're not going to come over here and record putting these. But I do like the idea that the bags are just piling up. Like, there's just, like, trash bags get thrown behind the machine type of thing. Like somebody just put it on top. I feel like that's a gag we leave for Pearl's episode, though. Okay, wait. Actually, yeah. So, like, people just start throwing the bags over the machine at a certain point, and it's like there's nothing back there for them to land on. Oh, dang it. Okay, can I get... How is it so hard to land on this thing? Okay. Uh-oh. Pearlescent Moon is in the chat! Pearlescent Moon writes, and I'm gonna totally botch this accent. Cleaner lady is currently working on a solution to this growing issue. Yeah, that wasn't close. That sounded like... If I was trying to do Gem, I would have nailed it, but that was a terrible Pearl. Sorry, Pearl. Okay, yeah, busted. Busted. That's fine. It's fine. Pearl says, I admire the effort, though. Thanks, Pearl. Yeah, it turns out I'm generating a lot of trash digging out my pinball machine. Which you might have already, if you were already watching the stream before I got to your dumpster, you might have seen I've done quite a bit of sub-oceanic mining here to have this thing rise out of the sea. Can Pearl do a Joe impression on her next video? Pearl can do whatever she wants. I won't complain. But yeah. I'm going to have to mine out even more. Because this is where the subwoofer cone goes. It goes over this facing downward. But you can't point a subwoofer directly at stone. That's not optimal. It needs to open into, like, a cavern or something, I guess. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. So maybe I will just actually wrap up the episode down there inside the copper aging thing. I did consider coming over here to... One of the reasons I also made so much copper is I considered coming over here to Cub Fan's copper aging field and replacing all of his copper with fresh copper. So when he logged back in, he'd be like, what? But, like, I wouldn't, like, steal his copper. I would, like, put it in a box or something. Like, is this box empty? Yeah. Like, I would take all of the copper and replace it 1-to-1 with unaged and possibly waxed copper. Oh, that would be where the real joke is, to put in a field of waxed copper here. But no, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So I am very excited to see whatever Cub Fan does build here. I was going to say, I was excited to have a new neighbor. Since Total Chaos is right over here, Cub Fan's not really technically a new neighbor. He's already kind of been Cleo and my neighbor. But, like, with Total Chaos, it wasn't like he was, like, right there. Like, Total Chaos feels further away than this copper field does, right? This is more in the action. Yep, we found out last night that our mystery neighbor is Cub Fan. And the footage from that is going to be in the next episode, too. But, yeah, I am very, very excited about this next episode. Like I said, I recorded a heist off camera. Not going to say who or where or anything about that. But, yeah. What is that noise? Oh, that's probably my computer telling me I'm supposed to be editing now. Thanks, computer. I know. I just need to record the outro first. Mute the other computer. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go back down here. Yeah, I feel like flying from the bottom to the... Oh, we need a totem. If I'm going to fly around in here, actually. We need several totems. Okay. Just setting up the final shot of the episode. What do we need? We need totems. I haven't written my haiku yet. Mystery neighbor. Spreading copper across the plain. Oh, it's just cub. That's not quite. Hold on. Let's get the actual meter here. In the notepad app. Okay. Mystery neighbor haiku. Mystery is 3 syllables. Neighbor is 2, so that's 5. Mystery neighbor. Let me find synonyms for spreading. So I'm gonna open up the dictionary app. Spreading. Thesaurus. Scattering. I like mystery neighbor. Strewing copper. Strewing copper across the plain is another 5 syllables, so that's too many. Mystery neighbor. Strewing copper. We need a good word for higgledy-piggledy that's like 3 syllables. Mystery neighbor. Strewing copper. Mystery neighbor. Hiding copper just like eggs for wee babies. I think this is funnier than the "oh, it's just cub" fan. Mystery neighbor. Hiding copper just like hiding copper just like it's eggs for wee babies. Like, okay. Let's see. X is back, and there's gonna be trouble. Hey, okay. So, let's get not dangerous, but the opposite. Let's get totems. Okay. Hiding copper just like it's. So that's 7. Eggs for wee babies. Yeah, that'll work. We didn't put that in our offhand. Okay. Oh, I should also see how many. Well, while we were writing that haiku, how many more blocks of copper have we generated? Yeah. The more visually silly this is, the better. Okay. Eggs for wee babies is 5 syllables. I wanted 2 stacks and 28 for the bit. I wanted 3 stacks and 28. We gave Cub 3.5 stacks. Almost. We gave him 329. So I'm going to say we got almost as many as we gave Cub back. Welcome, Sand. Yeah, the baby Easter egg hunt, Mini Cheese Mouse writes, where you leave the eggs in plain sight and still have to help the small child find where they are. Exactly. What is this? Egg hunt for babies? Of course, that's there. Oh, you're kidding me. Is this going to be every 4 blocks? Did I place these just completely accidentally? No, good. I don't have the patience for that. Okay. I don't really care about the torch. I'm just trying to get the copper in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 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 do. Bum bum. Oops. Oh, we're as far as the subwoofer here. That's good. That's actually where we wanted to get to. This is going better than I expected. It's like technically we are getting the recording done a little later in the day than I was hoping. I was hoping to start this recording like 30 minutes ago, but it's taking longer to do it right. So I'm still like kind of ahead of my normal streaming to switching other stuff schedule. Oh yeah, sorry, there's somebody outside doing yard work. I'll have to close the window before I record the outro. Let's do that now. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Don't forget, if you're a big fan of early morning streams, I'm going to be doing a stream this Friday starting at 8:30 a.m. going for 6 hours. It's a 6-hour Friday mega stream. Basically, I'm going to drop my kid off at school, stream for 6 hours, and then go pick my kid up from school. So, should be a lot of fun. Wait, how come that one's on that side of the... Did I do that wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoops. We can fix that. Um, 6-hour mega stream on Friday with Quinn in studio. We're going to be playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 Tears of the Kingdom. And I think it's going to be one of our most dramatic streams yet. We're really pulling out all the stops for this one. So I hope y'all come by and give it a shot. Madison says, Joe, do you have a pinball machine or do you just enjoy going to arcades? I rented a couple from Don't Panic Flip for a while. But currently I'm just having to go to arcades. But that's okay, because I like hanging out with the people who hang out at arcades. So it's good socially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was easier to practice after my kid went to sleep, though, back when we had the machine in the apartment. Okay. Alrighty. So, here we go. I think we're ready to record that outro now. Let's review our haiku. Hey, also, it looks like we just got a tip from Mini Cheese Mouse, who says, a small tip today, as I was supposed to be practicing circus skills with local kids. The only one that showed was... Dang it. The tooltip cuts off here. Let's see if I can pull it up on the computer. Was the one I brought. Fun! Oh, no. Well, that gets us 17 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Thank you very much, Mini Cheese Mouse. Let's do last call for tips, because I'm going to turn the camera off, and then I'm going to start recording. And once we get this recording done, I'm going to want to go edit this episode, because like I said, there's a heist in there, and the hermit I stole from hasn't realized it yet. And so I want to get this episode out before they find out on their own and go on Twitter and are like, what? Who did this? And it's more fun if I'm like, hee. Now, in theory, we're supposed to coordinate stuff like that behind the scenes if we don't think the other person will find it funny. But I always assume everyone will find everything I do to be hilarious, which is why I'm always getting in trouble. And I have not talked to this person about this. But, yeah. Okay. I think it's funny. Oh boy, this is gonna be a whole thing. Let's just accelerate into it with a totem in hand. Okay. So, okay. Here we go. Start recording. What's the production code for this one? Okay. HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 63, Segment India, Take 1, Action. Alrighty. Yeah, it's a shame that there's not a better way. I was so inspired by Cub Fan and his adorable little Copperfield there, I decided to make my own. And in the process of actually starting to put this together inside of the pinball machine, I've actually accumulated almost as much copper as I gave Cub in the first place. I was thinking, boy, what am I going to do with all this? And then, as I was looking at it, just taking this all in here, I realized that this is the answer to another one of my pinball machine problems. I have been lamenting that there isn't a good brownish green block that I could use for the large nebula on the back box of the pinball machine. But what's this? Gasp. This might actually be the solution to our pixel art nebula problems with a little bit of that blended in. I don't think we're going to use the full teal or the bright copper. I think, though, the two intermediary stages we see, though, here and here, might be exactly what we need. Let me fly out there real quick and show you. I'm not great at flying around in here, and we don't have a perfectly smooth exit yet, but that's okay. That's okay. So we're just going to swing by the side of the pinball machine back box here. That's right. This little swoosh of the nebula right here. We're just gonna blend in some copper blocks and hopefully do a lot more pixel art next episode. That's going to be out of scope for today, cuz I got to get this out the door quickly. But wow, I am just so ecstatic with all of the progress we made this episode. All these little details. Getting the wood in. It really is it starts feeling more like a physical machine than a wireframe. It starts feeling like it has depth. Oh, we even got the extra blackstone from Tango in for the floor here. Woo! So this is now all the way done. We're going to be using the rest of that blackstone for other parts of the machine in the next few upcoming episodes too. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area in here. Maybe build another copper field. We'll just fill this whole thing with copper fields. Who knows? We have so much copper left. I haven't even, like, started, like, breaking down. Wow. I didn't expect that to actually fill my inventory there. But yeah, I haven't even started breaking down the rest of this copper for the super smelter. But yeah, we'll get all that running eventually. Anyway, you may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to Patreon sponsor Winnie T. Ford. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a haiku of my own devising. Mystery neighbor, hiding copper just like it's eggs for wee babies. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Stream, don't leave. That's not the end of the stream, just the end of the recording. I feel like that was a pretty good take. I feel like that was a pretty good take. You know, we're showing progress of... So we're kind of telling a little bit of a story with the new neighbor thing that I feel pulls the whole episode together. We've got the whole thing with the wood here. Yeah. Part of me is like, I'm so pumped about this. I want to keep working on the server, but like I know that I need to record a collab later today that's going to kick off the next episode. So I need to get this episode edited as much as I can between now and not very long from now. Doug says getting it all done in one take, pure skill. Well, I mean, I'm editing that together with like 8 other segments, but yeah, the episode will be good. Let me go ahead and check who else is online. I know we did last call for tips. Let's do a manual refresh to see if any of those rolled in. Doesn't look like it. The Pancake says, wow, I haven't really kept up with the server recently. The progress on the pinball machine is awesome. Thank you very much, The Pancake. Yep, we've got... This is where our subwoofer is going to go. The cabinet that I'm modeling this off of has a 12-inch subwoofer in it. It's pretty big. And I don't know that my pinball machine, designing one from scratch, would necessarily need a 12-inch subwoofer. But, you know, at the point where you're using the spooky Total Nuclear Annihilation cabinet, you might as well embrace that. Howdy, Grian. Okay. Just us and Beef on right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on. Welcome, Chem. Yeah, subwoofer. It's like a speaker for bass. It's like large for low frequency sounds. Frostkeen says, I caught the first few chapters of Don Quixote the other day. Really love the reading. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping to do more. I gotta read ahead, though. There's a new version of dynamic lighting. Grian just sent a... Or not Grian. Asuma... I saw Grian's name here. Asuma just sent us some info about the new settings for the dynamic lighting mod. So I've actually got to quit Minecraft so I can update my mod packs, too, it looks like. So that's good timing. Let's see who we are following. Bum bum. Anybody in the pinball category live? Laser Los is playing Godzilla. Whoops, I'm gonna mute that. Looks like, looks like he's also watching somebody else play Centaur. Centaur is a really good game. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Is he watching somebody else's tournament and commentating? I don't know. This is what I'm going to put on while I'm editing. So I know there's other people playing Minecraft. If you want to watch Minecraft, you can go watch Pixel Riffs or whatever. But I can't watch Minecraft while I'm editing Minecraft because I hear Minecraft sounds and it throws me off. So I'm sending y'all where I'm actually going, which is to watch this pinball tournament being commentated on by Laserlos. So, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, yeah, our raid message is, howdy, y'all, Joe Hills right here. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do. Stop streaming. Stop in